Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you like budgeting and shopping videos, make sure you subscribe, turn your post notifications for the next video of mine. So in today's video, I will be doing a 2-in-1. I'm doing a weekly check-in today. In addition, I am doing a cash stuffing because I won't have that much to stuff. So I just decided to include it in with this weekly check-in. So if you have watched my last video, you know that my boyfriend is out of work because he hurt his arm. And that is the reason why I don't have that much to stuff, is because he's been out of work. I actually am about to start a new job really soon, one that I love. Because we've been home and not been working, we don't have a lot of money to stuff with. Thankfully, we have those child tax credit checks to back us up. But this week and probably next week, either I will be combining my weekly check-in and cash stuffing videos, or next week I probably won't have a cash stuffing at all. I'm not sure yet. I didn't do a weekly check-in last week. As you can see, I have filled it out. So those of you that are new, this is my legend over here, which tells me or tell you guys what everything is. Everything is color coded. So we have green and spending, yellow is gas, purple is takeout, fun is orange, gifts is pink, and SF is sinking funds, which is in blue. I also want to let you guys know that because of what happened on my last month with my sinking funds going over my transactions on some days, I decided to combine all of my sinking funds into one tab. If I did like a lot of transactions that day in sinking funds, I'll just combine them all together into one. My weeks are from Thursdays to Wednesdays because I get paid on Thursdays, and I like to go, the day before the next check. So this was last week here, which I didn't get to do. So the week we are doing today is October the 7th to October 13th. And as you can see, I got 3 days already filled out. I got ahead of myself when I was filling out the first week and went over into the second week and didn't realize it. So we're going to go ahead and start off with spending. And the first day I spent spending was on the 7th. And I went to a vending machine and spent $4, which I'm assuming was at my job at the time. So the next one was at Sweet Frog. This is a yogurt place. I'm not sure if it's everywhere in the USA or whatever, but it's a yogurt place, or the place that sells yogurt or frozen yogurt. And I spent $5.83 there. And the next day I did spending on was the 11th, and this was actually over budget. So we'll be using my red pen. So it was on the 11th. I spent $9.62 there. And the spending that I did that day was on alcohol, you guys. It was at a grocery store called Food Lion. And that's what I bought there, y'all. I just had to have a drink, honey. Had to have some wine. So I got that. And that was all of my spending for the week. So next is gas. The first day was on the 7th, and I spent $60 at this gas station called Shell. The next day was sent to my boyfriend. That's why I got sent to John. He needed gas, so I just sent it to him. And I sent $60, which put me at a negative. Next day was on the 10th, and I spent $40. And that was at a store called Sunoco. I meant to put my highlighter down first, but it's okay. Yeah, because it looks like it smears it when I do it after I put it down. But I did $40 at Sunoco that day. On the 12th, I did spend again. So I had to send my boyfriend $30 again. I'm not sure what was going on. Yeah, I had to give him $30 again. And I'm just going to put sent to John. Because I'm not sure, where he spent that gas money. But that's what he used it for. And, yeah. And then the next day I spent, I'm going to fold this up, was on the 13th. And I spent $40. And that was at a BP store. And that is all the gas I spent this week. All right, so next is takeout. And the first day was on the 7th. I spent $11.48 at Little Caesars. Probably for my kids, I'm pretty sure, because I don't like Little Caesars pizza. But I did go to China King, which is definitely, me. And I spent $9.50 there. The next day was the 10th. At this point, it was over budget. And I had 3 transactions of takeout that day. So I'll just put my 3 strips. So the first one was $5.01, and that was at Bojangles. The next one was $8.41, and this was at Arby's. I think we did a lot of traveling that day. I know we went out of town, so yeah. And then the last one was $30.87, and that was at a McDonald's. So my boyfriend gets his other kids on the weekends, so most of our takeout expenses is on the weekends because we go out and do things with them and use a lot of our takeout funds. So the weekends is definitely like where we spend most of our takeout money. All right, so the next day for takeout was the 11th, and I just did 1 transaction, and I spent $9.29. That was at McDonald's. I could not go a week without going to McDonald's, I swear. And then the very last transaction for takeout was on the 13th. And I spent $8. Now, I'm not sure what the name of this place was that I went to. I'm just going to put barbecue, because that's what I got, was a barbecue plate from there. I'm really not sure the name of it. If I ever figure it out, I will put it in there. But I have no earthly idea what it's called. It doesn't even, I don't think it really has a name. And that will do it for takeout. All right, so the next one is fun. And as y'all know, we were supposed to be going to a carnival this week here. It's actually starting this week. So we was going to use this paycheck to go this weekend. But because my boyfriend has been out of work and I'm in between jobs right now, so we're gonna have a missing check pretty much right here. We decided not to go to the carnival, and all the money that we saved up so far for the carnival, we're just gonna put towards something else. So unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to go this year. If anything changes, that'll be great. But as of right now, the fun category is getting skipped again. So gifts, I did spend on October the 7th. I gave my boyfriend some money to get him a soda with, and that's what that $2.50 is for. And then the next day, which was on the 10th, like I said, we did some traveling that day. We went out of town to do mostly window shopping just to get out of the house. But I did spend something that day, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. So, my boyfriend has 3 children. Well, from a previous relationship, we have one together, and then I have one from our previous relationship. So, altogether, we have 5 kids, all boys, and we was out and about, and my youngest baby, which is our child together, he's 2 years old. He was getting really fussy, so I decided to buy him a toy in the mall, and that was $10.69. And I'm just going to put the name of the mall, which was called Cross Creek. And I got him one of those Pop-It toys. He loves those. So I got him that. Worked like a charm. He was quiet the rest of the trip. So that was all for gifts. So we're going to move on to sinking funds. If I have a day that I use multiple transactions for sinking funds, I would just use 1 strip and just add them all up together. And if it's just like if I spend something in one day with sinking funds, I'll just, put, that one thing. But if it's a multiple, I just put like a little dash to let me know to go to my sinking funds and check it out. But the first sinking fund of this week was on the 7th, and I spent $20 on my son Mason. That was a babysitting fee, which I'm actually going to be making an envelope for. But for now, it will be coming out of his envelope because he's the one I need a babysitter for. Then the next one, which was multiple transactions, was due on the 9th. And it does have a dash, so we will go over there. I went to Dollar General and got some body wash for $3.21. I bought some household items at Dollar General as well for $25.41. And that was it for the 9th. Alright, so the next one was on the 10th. We'll try to mark one for that one. Oops. I was going up too high, you guys. So the 10th, I have a bunch of them that was in the negative, and I have 3 transactions. So I'm just going to add all those up. So I had $3 that I spent on some $1,000 bills for YouTube. That was $3. I went and got my son some shoes from Shoe Show. That was $16.04. And then I went to Walmart to get one of the kids a costume. So that was $21.37. And that total is $40.41. And I'll just put a dash indicating that it was multiple transactions. So that's how I'm going to do my sinking funds from now on. At least until I can get where I don't spend so much in one day, because I've been doing the motion. So the next day for sinking funds was the very next day, which was the 11th. And this was only one transaction, thankfully. So that one transaction was not negative. It was $5.35. I went to Dollar General to get my son a face mask for school. So I just put DG for Dollar General. But yeah, I got him a new face mask. It's one of those that you can wash and everything. So I can quit buying the disposable ones. But that was what that one was for. The next one was on the 12th. This was 2 transactions. So I'm just go ahead and put those 2 on here, since I have plenty of room. So both of these are over budget. The first one is $25.77, and that was just on some medicine for my boyfriend for his arm. And I got that from Walmart, the Walmart pharmacy. The next one was $53.48, and that was on an oil change from this place called Shell Rapid. And then the very last day for sinking funds was the 13th. And I'm just going to put one strip because this one was multiple transactions. And we're just going to head on over to the transaction log so you guys can see. All right, so the 13th, we're going to have to add up. As you can see, I did a lot of over budgeting here. So the first one was at Walmart. And I spent it on some household items for $5.77. I went to Walmart to get my son a cup, which was $103. Then I got my boyfriend some more medicine for his arm, and that was $165. And then not sure what I got. I gave my boyfriend $8 for something, but that's what I did. Didn't really have a description for it. All right, so Walmart, I also got another Halloween costume for another one of our children. I think we have one more child to get for, but that was $50 I gave him. So that's a total of $66.45. So I'm just going to put $66.45 and just put a little dash to indicate that that was multiple transactions. So this is it for this week. I don't have any no spend days. I almost did here. So let's go ahead and move on to my weekly check-in sheet. All right, now we're on our weekly check-in sheet. See if I can zoom in here. So this is for week 2. All right, so we're on week 2, and we're going to start out with takeout. I'm just going to add up. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm pretty sure you can't. But all right, so we're going to add up all of our takeout for this week. 10, 12, 31, 9, 5, 10, and 8. That's $85. So they spent $85 there. So there shouldn't be anything left in our envelope, which is correct. It is empty. All right, so we had $65 remaining. So we're going to subtract that from that 85, and that will put us in the negative. Subtract 65, and it'll be $20 that we are over. $20. All right, moving on to gas. That light is like all up in the way. All right, gas, we got 60 plus 60, 40, 30, So we had $230 that we spent this week. That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, so definitely don't have anything in that folder. Correct. Then we had $340 remaining, and we spent $230. $340 subtract $230. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. The air conditioner turned on. So we have $110 remaining. So we're still in the positive for that one. Y'all hear my son? He's up walking around. He's been doing pretty good this whole video. All right, so spending, we're going to add up. So I have 4, 6, and 10. So that is $20 for spending. That's we spent. We put in 15, or we put in 6, but we have 15 and spent 20, so we should definitely not have anything in spending either, which is correct. That too is empty. So spending, we had $32 remaining. We spent $20, so that will leave us with 32 subtract 20. This was $12. All right, so fun. I know I didn't spend anything there, so we're not even going to check. So fun should still have the $53 balance that was left in it. So we're just going to count that to confirm. So here's my fun envelope. Now I have my bills in here kind of weird like, because let's zoom y'all out. I have them in here kind of weird like because some are fake. I have the fake ones at the front. I only have 2 that's actually fake. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix that really quick. Alright, so fun now has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, $53. So fun has what it should have in it. So that is correct. So hold on, let me zoom y'all back in. Alright, so fun had $300 remaining. Didn't spend anything, so I still should have that $300. Now gifts is the next one. So gifts, I spent $3.11. So I spent $14 in gifts. I only had 2 in my envelope, so it should be empty, which it is. I have $15 remaining for gifts. Spent $14, so it'll leave me with $1. So that is my weekly check-in for this week. And now we're going to move on to our cash stuffing video. Alright, you guys. So this is the cash stuffing. The quickest cash stuffing ever, probably. I don't know. But I'm going to show y'all what I will be stuffing today, which is $284. Cash envelopes will be $115, and the sinking funds will be $169. It seems like I have a lot to stuff, but I'm telling y'all, this is going to be really quick. So we have 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 260, 70, 75, 80, 82, 84, $284. Telling y'all, this is gonna be super quick. Yeah, no ones today. We're using 2s. As usual, cash envelopes. We are starting with not stuffing gifts. Fun will also not be getting stuff. Neither is spending, so we will be stuffing the 2 envelopes that we must have every week. So I'm going to start off with gas, and it will be getting $90. So it's a 50 and 220. So that is $90 there. Got to have gas. All right, so takeout will be getting $25. So that will simply be a 20 and a $5 bill. These are like essentials. We have to eat and we have to have gas. And that will do it for our cash envelopes. All right, so this is my sinking funds number 1, which will be the only sinking funds we will be doing today. So household won't be getting stuff. Neither is personal. Mason will be getting $10 in his envelope. And I'm going to update my trackers as well. So he will be getting $10, which will leave him 10. I might just update my trackers with you guys because I'm not stuffing very much. My little baby's back there singing. Date night, won't be getting stuff. Savings is where most of my sinking funds will be going to. And it will be getting $144. So that'll be 100, 2 20s, and 2 2s. Gonna count what's already in there. So we're adding in 144. That should leave us with 154. 100, 20, 40, 45, 50, 52, and 54. 154 in savings. The reason why I'm putting so much into my savings is because I'm not sure how next week is going to go. So if we need help with bills or anything, we can just dip into our savings. So that's what I'm saving for. Holidays, won't be getting stuff. And my son Kobe will actually be getting $15. I think he has something in his. So I'll be adding 15 to his. He needs a haircut. So he should have 19. That will just be the last 2 bills. So it's 10, 15, 17, and 19. So that is correct. I have to turn my TV off for you guys to hear me. And my son was watching TV. So he's probably just going to be singing us a little song. And then as usual, Buffer doesn't get anything. It won't be getting anything this week anyway. So that does it for my weekly check-in and my cash stuffing video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you made it this far, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments below if you did. Thank y'all so much for the support. Welcome to all the new subscribers. This is not something I normally do. I don't combine both my weekly check-ins and my cash stuffing videos, but I just had to this week. And yeah, so I will see y'all for the next one. Bye, guys.